Hello everyone, Rising here, and this video is pointless because I already know that Flint and Neon are in it. So, have a good one. But in all seriousness, I am really looking forward to this episode because of Robin Hill, as she has been an enigma beyond what we know from Forrest. This episode is going to answer a lot of our questions, so I had a couple polls on Twitter related to her in some way. The first one being, who does Christina V voice? And, well, as of recording this, I know that it's Robin Hill. But, well, we didn't at the time. Of course, that was the resounding idea that it would be her. The second one being, and one that we're not going to really know until Volume 7, Chapter, I think, 13 ends. That being, what is Christina V, or not Christina V, what is Robin Hill going to be? What kind of character is she going to be at the end of this volume? Is she going to be a pretty clear-cut good guy, a pretty clear-cut bad guy? Is she going to be a sort of bad guy that turns good in some way or redeems themselves by the end of the volume? That being a lot like Ilya and Raven, more or less to different extents, of course, but still you can make that argument. Or is she just going to be dead? Is she going to die at some point this volume? Gets introduced properly and then dies in the same volume like Lionheart did, right? But that's about all I want to say before this video starts. Of course, it's a longer one, this chapter, and I'd just rather get into it. So, in 3, 2, 1, now. Academy. Okay. Waking everyone up. Oh god, it's like Genlock's room.
Penny, what time is it even?
They're still in their same arrangement, but... Oh, they're doing their mission. This is literally like Genlock. Oh god. I didn't think they'd just get right into a song. Yeah. This is normal now. I can't even, like, digest anything about... Alright. I can't even digest anything about the song. This is... Everything is so new. There we go. Everyone's like, is she gonna do it? Is she gonna personally braid his hair? Yes.
Thought about branching out a little? You always pair up, but I don't know if your style's...
Yeah, you can shut up, Meryl. You can shut the hell up. You were saying?
Really good stuff. Yeah, keep it up.
Oh god. Oh my god. Yep, there's the thirsty moms that. We were all waiting for that one bit. That one bit. I made that joke on Twitter. And then if the thirsty moms can handle his hair, you can too. Shut the hell up on Twitter. Let's go. Oh, is this... Are they training Oz out of him? Oh no. The music is still going, but I can't do anything. Like, I can't hear anything. It's so far back there.
But make no mistake. School's over.
So is that just...
What type of huntsman or huntress you
So are they just so good at aura that they're just able to project it outward like that? So that's not really their semblance? Oh, nice. I want to see the rest of this. Like, they're absolutely going to sell those pajamas in the RT store. You just know it.
So, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, okay.
Come on, Lightning Bolt. Are you supposed to be fast? Wow, your boyfriend's actually holding his own.
Okay, so are we seeing the other of them now? Dude, out of everything here! Who the f... Out of everything here, I'm just more excited that we get to have more jazz in the freaking score again. Dude, that effect is awesome. That is bonkers awesome. Let's go. What is cat ears in it? God.
Oh, that was amazing! You guys have
She just
improved since the
erased a black eye like it was nothing.
Farm Boy had a few surprises for us too.
Well, you really had us on our toes.
Do you have
You
to?
had us there for a second.
Do you have to make a comment on
It
him?
was way more than a second.
You guys busy? Want to grab some lunch?
Do we? I could
What are their names?
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Okay, okay.
Ah, man. We'd love to, but,
Duty calls. Maybe some other time?
No worries. The next time you're free, just let us know.
Look at Snazzy there.
next time.
Hey, Ivory, if you're gonna go get Froyo, can I?
Irene.
There's
Irene.
still time for sandwiches.
Ivory? Ivory. Cobalt and Ivory. So just...
But
So the memes and then
we just used
material.
to take these supplies to Amity.
The components for Amity Tower's construction are far too heavy. All that weight would require precious dust we should be saving for the launch itself. And the grim that will come after.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes for long, very long supply runs.
At least the tundra is scenic.
We got penguins in the show! We get it! We get it, boys! We got our penguins.
Ruby,
They're cute.
I just wanted to say how excited I am to be working with you in a professional capacity. As friends.
Me too, Penny.
Relationships are so interesting and varied.
Okay,
Speaking
so
of friends,
we're
have
getting...
you been able to make any new ones? Since, you know...
Can you stop being only my friend?
I don't really have a team anymore. General Ironwood says I don't have time for friends.
Oh.
Aww.
How do
That
you
sucks.
feel about that?
I feel like I wish I could do
This is
both the
worse.
things I need to do and the things I want to do. Is that normal?
That's about as normal as it gets, Penny.
Everything going
Yeah.
all right up there?
Just fine, Uncle Crow.
I win again. Maybe we should call it quits.
Shut up and deal.
He's got the look in the jaw!
This sure is one of a kind, huh?
They all are. Been through
He's
a
got the
lot
look of a draw.
That's a good thing they had someone to look up to and get them through it. Not everyone is so lucky.
I don't know about all that. Thanks, by the way, for looking out for them. You and your team.
What good is saving the world without another generation waiting in the wings? Hopefully they'll leave Remnant better than we left it for them.
Once upon a time, I'd have drank to that.
You shouldn't do that, you know?
Don't worry, I gave that up.
I meant deflect a compliment. Those kids wouldn't be where they are without you. You've had more of an effect on them than you realize.
Uncle Crow.
Healthy ways to cope.
What's going on? Grim?
No. Worse. You two with me. Penny, stay put and keep an eye on
Bandits?
6. We may need an element
Yeah.
of surprise.
Affirmative.
Humans are scarier than the
Six
Grim.
possible outcomes.
Robin, alright. Is that a happy huntress? I mean, I know this is sheep farms we saw, and I saw that... I didn't notice the,
Right, ladies?
the pendant,
Show
but...
them our teeth.
Show your teeth, yeah, from the...
Well, if
Yeah.
it isn't Mantle's hometown hero, is there a reason you're blocking an official military transport?
Clover, I'm so glad you're here. Maybe you can help me understand why this truck that's supposed to be taking construction materials to fix Mantle's outer wall is on its way to the middle of nowhere. Are you lost?
It's pretty easy to get turned around out here in the tundra. Everything looks the same. Thanks for checking up on us, though. We'll be on our way now.
I was hoping you'd play it straight with me. What's Ironwood doing with Amity at the old SDC mine?
that? Just giving her an annual checkup.
The next Vital Festival isn't anytime soon. Only automated drones and a few select Atlas scientists are allowed out here. And Amity's getting invaluable resources we need in Mantle to protect against Grimm. Seems like more than just a checkup.
You've been scoping it out.
We can't fix the wall without the supplies on these trucks. I think Mantle deserves to know what they're being used for.
This is all fair.
Just tell me.
She's being fair. She just can't.
I'm going to have to pass on that.
She just can't know. Because, I mean, we'll
How
see
about
them.
you, Pipsqueak? 5 o'clock Shadow? Either of you want to tell me why Mantle's being put at risk for...
Let's add that to the list of nicknames.
We're trying to help Mantle.
That's enough, Robin. As a potential councilwoman, you should probably focus on the election instead of harassing Huntsman. Now, it's time to let us pass.
I think you've misjudged the situation.
This is gonna be a
One way or another, these
fight
supplies
scene?
are going to get where they're supposed to go. Mantle.
Then I suggest
Oh, she is going to fight for them.
channels
Okay.
as a councilwoman, if you get elected.
Now, where's
And
the
that's a
money
big
at?
if. Oh, you don't have to, Penny.
I would like to politely ask that you call off the huntresses
Okay.
approaching the rear of the truck.
Are they energy wires or are they actual wires?
All right. Joanna.
This is important. We know this is important. Alrighty.
The protector of Mantle, huh?
Let us through. Please.
Alright. What is it about? I know they could fold in the past. I don't think they folded that way before.
Good luck at the election.
That was a close one.
You're telling me.
What the hell kind of... Is that like a double
I
crossbow?
want to know why Amity Coliseum is suddenly so important. Whatever it takes.
Alright. Video idea. Put a pin in it.
Your technique still has those
Save it for later.
maddening, sloppy touches. But you've learned how to make them work for you. You've made them your own.
Wow. That was very close to a compliment.
I didn't intend it that way.
Mistakes, I guess.
Of course.
You've grown up a bit, haven't you? You're not the little girl clinging to the family name anymore.
I've been waiting for this.
I haven't really had a choice. Father's view of the world no longer matches with mine.
Whatever the case,
Path to isolation.
I'm glad to see you've moved on. Distancing myself from the Schnee name is the most beneficial thing I've ever done. We can move forward without him. Together. I know General Ironwood would have a place for you.
I would be grateful to him if he did. But I'm not sure I could accept.
It's like a somewhat peaceful rendition of Path of
It
Isolation.
isn't supposed to be like this.
Path to
Careful
Isolation.
and withdrawn. We should be opening our borders to help the world, not closing them down.
We will, though. Once we've weathered the storm, we will. I know the General hasn't done everything perfectly, but he's doing what he thinks is right.
Everybody thinks what they're doing is right.
Yep.
But
Bad guy with a gun always thinks they're a good guy with a
just
gun.
looking out for themselves
That's all I'll say.
and their secrets.
Ironwood isn't keeping secrets. Not from me.
Can you be sure?
Come with me. There's something I want to show you.
Oh, shit! What is this? Lore dump of some kind? Some sort of exposition. Some sort of labs, robotics maybe? Or just engineering? Are they gonna take kindly to her being there? Weiss? Oh god, please don't let this be a how much does Weiss say about... Oh, this is the maiden, isn't it? Aw. This is a great moment. This is her deathbed.
That's the Winter Maiden.
Yeah.
She could pass any day now.
Yeah.
Until that happens, I'm the only person Freya's allowed to see.
Freya.
Ironwood's chosen you to be the next... when she dies.
Yeah.
How long have you known?
Since Beacon fell.
Doesn't it bother you? He practically groomed your whole military career.
It did at first, when the General first proposed it to me. But the more I thought about it, the more I saw it as a privilege. A chance to do some real good for Atlas. For Remnant.
But your destiny was chosen for you, without your input.
There's a difference between...
But I'm choosing it now.
Yeah,
I've made
exactly.
it, and I take great pride in it. That has nothing to do with Father or the General. That
You
really
can
has to
still... Just like Penny has
I
accepted
guess we've both had to do a little bit of that. Carving out our own
that
way.
she's a pawn.
I suppose we have. Speaking of the family name...
What is he doing?
Oh, this is a public address.
Councilman, I've made it no secret that I will be opposing General Ironwood and his senseless embargo that is crippling all of Atlas. It is my belief that these measures are not only reckless, but criminal. With no shipments allowed to enter or leave the kingdom, I know many are suffering, and my family has been weathering the same storm as many of you. Effective immediately, I'm forced to shut down all non-essential SDC operations. If elected to office, I will make the changes
Yeah, he can turn
necessary to
his...
fix what
He can make it Ironwood's fault.
I hope you ask yourself before the vote, can you trust anyone else to stop Ironwood?
Trust.
Will Robin Hill be able to get your jobs back?
Yeah, he's making it about them personally.
I think
That is
Robin
exactly
Hood
what he
just
needed to
provided
say.
the spark that's going to set this kingdom on fire.
And now we've seen everything from the trailer. Ah, God. There's so much to this episode. You see, this was great just because... I mean, there was so... Who's Lucy Christian? I feel like I've seen that name before. As well as... Did Flint and Neon's friends talk at all? Fiona. Okay, Fiona might have been one of the... Okay, so it looks like Flint and Neon's friends don't talk, but they are Ivory and Cobalt. So, I guess like the pair of Flint and Neon is internet memes. Or just Rooster, and, well, I mean, Flint calls a Rooster Teeth meme through and through. But, I mean, Neon Cat, right? And then Ivory and Cobalt, just so that we can fill out the rest of the team without really giving them... I don't know. I think they didn't really need to make too much of them. Like, too much ado about them. But this, again, and I had sort of said this in the Ranking RWBY's premiere episodes video, that Volume 6, Chapter 1, Argus Limited, felt like a holistic and complete episode. And every last episode of Volume 7 thus far has felt that way. They are doing a fantastic job with pacing this episode, or this volume. You know, just getting into the daily life of someone at Atlas Academy was a lot like how they did getting into the daily life of living at the Anvil in Genlock. So, you know, just sort of seeing a lot of short snippets, just day in, day out. In my Volume 7 prediction, or Volume 7 hopes video, I said that I wanted Winter to be the Winter Maiden. And the way that they're doing it is, I mean, obviously different from what I expected. I said I knew that I said I wanted them, obviously because she's not already the Winter Maiden, to say, hey, this is how it happened. And essentially, she's on her deathbed, and if Winter's the only person allowed to see her, then, yeah, I mean, they said it pretty well enough in the video, in the episode. It was nice to see Crow learn what it is to be healthy. And I didn't necessarily think that he had given up alcohol for good. I mean, I thought he was just sort of putting the bottle down as a sort of statement for that moment in Volume 6, Chapter 13, finale, Our Way. I sort of just thought he was just sort of like, as a statement in that moment, like, I love you, RWBY, more than I love alcohol. And something else that this episode, I guess, taught us that I wasn't expecting was that Elm and Vine are just so good at using aura that they can just literally, I mean, project it outward as a force in a way that, I mean, Pyrrha was talking about in Volume 1, but I guess I don't know if she meant it in a different way that we saw it, in terms of, like, Ren just being able to stop the King Taituchu in the moment and grab his darn claw or fangs out from his mouth. But they just literally, I mean, Elm just being able to plant her feet down, and Vine just being able to, if you don't see the symbolism, Elm is the tree and she's planting herself, and Vine's growing outward. Nice job, Rooster Teeth. Thought of that in the moment. Yeah, I easily see Vine being probably the best aura user on Remnant, bar anyone we've seen, right? Like, why does every time we get a character reintroduced, I already know about it? Or are already, like, either 99 or 100% sure about it? That just, I hate that. But that's all I really have to say for this video. Want to keep it short today. So I'm Raijin Rising. Have a good one.